to the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hey everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. So today we're going to focus on Meghan Markle's keynote speech that she gave to the One Young World Summit today. But first I have some really cool and exciting news, or at least I'm kind of freaking out. Your girl is freaking out. I'm fangirling just a little bit. It's really weird, but I'm kind of fangirling. So if you don't know, I started off on TikTok. I became the Royal Daily Tea about a year and a half ago by accident on TikTok. If you don't know, I have a TikTok, so please follow me over on TikTok. Help me get to 60,000 followers. I'm at about 58.9 thousand followers. But today I was doing some TikToks over there, and I just happened to check my account, and you guys, Bethany Frankel is following me. Now, I know a lot of you, I told my sister, and she's like, who's that? I'm like, Bethany Frankel from the Housewives of New York City, the CEO and founder of Skinny Girl. Skinny Girl Margarita is following me. She recently spoke out against Meghan Markle. She received a lot of backlash, and I absolutely love her for it. She does a lot of charities. I love Bethany. I've been watching Bethany since the very beginning when she started on the Housewives of New York City, which is over 10 years at least. And she's following me. So I almost fell over. So your girl's being followed by Bethany Frankel. So that is all. That was my most exciting thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I've never had a celebrity follow me. So I'm totally freaking out. But yeah, Bethany Frankel is following me on TikTok. Oh my God. Okay. Moving on, let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So as we know, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now in England. They are now in the UK for their multiple charity events. As we know, Meghan Markle just completed her Cut interview, which was very controversial to say the least. And of course, she just completed 2 full podcast episodes, one with Serena Williams and one with Mariah Carey, which also were very controversial. So in my opinion, Meghan Markle has this really weird duality about her, and I think that's the problem. And again, in my last video, we talked about Meghan Markle, how I likened her to a future cult leader. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be a cult leader, but in my opinion, she kind of has that cult leader tendency where she tries to build this community of people, and she actually does it again in her speech. So the thing about Meghan, which it's hard to put your finger on, like why don't people like her? Why is she such a polarizing figure? Why does she have so many staunch supporters? And then why does she have so many people who are like, oh my God, I can't stand her? It's like it's either one or the other, left or right. There's really no in the middle. With people like Meghan Markle, she's just a very polarizing individual. She has a way of pulling emotions and feelings out of people, whether it's good or bad. And that's why I'm calling this the duality of the Duchess of duality, because Meghan Markle is an actress. And the world is her stage. Literally, if anyone that's saying fit, it is Meghan Markle. The world is her stage. And I believe she's playing to 2 camps, 2 sides of people. The people who love her and the people who hate her. Because either way, she is the center of the universe. She is the center of attention. And someone like Meghan Markle, who was a supreme narcissist, she loves it. It feeds her. It feeds her love tank. She devours it. She's sopping it up with bread. She loves it. And she is a woman that people love to hate. Now, I'm not saying I hate her, but people love to hate on her. And again, she gives us so much ammunition. She gives us so much to play with. And I'm beginning to believe that is on purpose. I do not believe that this is an accident, that she's clueless, that she has no idea that what she's saying is offensive. I believe that Meghan Markle understands the press. She understands people. She understands. She's an actress. She knows that there's always two parts in a movie, the hero and the villain. So Meghan Markle is playing the part of the hero and the villain. She's playing the angel and the devil, the yin and the yang, the saint and the sinner. She is playing the part of Ariel and Ursula, or Ursula pretending to be Ariel. And that is why a lot of people aren't convinced of anything she says, because we can see through her she's fake. She's acting. She's putting on a performance. She's getting those key buzz nuggets that she knows are going to get the headline. But then she turns around and she puts on that little Ariel performance. And she somehow reaches and touches a certain demographic of people. So first off, let's talk about her wardrobe. She's wearing a beautiful designer wardrobe, a beautiful red blouse and a pair of pants. And of course the shoes, the very monochromatic outfit, the pantsuit, which is kind of becoming her calling card, the pantsuit. Now I have to be honest, I didn't hate it. And I like the high ponytail. I liked it. I liked this ponytail a lot more than that severe bun that she normally wears, or that one that has her messy hair bun. I liked the high pony. It wasn't so severe as she was on the cover of The Cut. So I liked it. Okay, I wasn't hating on it. Again, on the way to the speech, she wore a tan monochromatic, or what do you want to call it, one color outfit. I didn't like it. I like the coloring. I like the effect of the one color. But again, the pants were baggy, they dragged on the floor, they were wrinkled, mishmash. To me, it made her look a little bit like SpongeBob SquarePants. And that's not making fun of her figure, that's just it made her look boxy. I didn't think it's flattering. I'm a short person, I could never wear those kind of pants. I hate those pants. But hey, again, that's her thing. I didn't care for the beige outfit, but the red outfit was a little bit more tailored from what I could see, and I thought it fit her and it was more flattering. I believe the top and pants were Dior. I could be wrong. And they were both around $1,200 a piece. So again, you know, she dresses, you know, high class, high tailored, whatever. Now, my first impression, I have seen several different clips, instances of them coming into the auditorium. Of course, it is like Fort Knox in there. It is a ring of steel. They have doubled the security for Harry and Meghan, because I'm sure they're a little nervous to be in the UK. So it's a ring of steel around this place. There were not a lot of people on the streets from what I can see. Again, a lot of the roads were blocked off. Security was on high alert. That could be why there weren't a lot of people, or let's be honest, there just wasn't a lot of people. But anyways, when they walked in the auditorium, I did hear boos. It was a mix of cheers and boos. There were even some people who weren't clapping. There was someone, you can tell on TikTok, they were obviously filming from their cell phone when Harry and Meghan came in, and he's the person who said people were booing. But of course on TV, they're going to silence that. So when they came in, I think they had a mixed bag of cheers. Most of the people, I believe, are paid to be there. Supposedly, this is a very expensive ticket place to be, $1,000 for a seat here. So once again, I believe that they are seat fillers that are paid to be there for their Netflix docuseries. And Meghan was the very last counselor, the world counselor who was announced. And when the person announced them, it almost sounded like he was at a wrestling match. And here comes Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Like, it was just really weird the way that he did his announcement. Again, the cheers were a little mixed, in my opinion. And when Meghan took to the stage, it was like her mask dropped. It was like, and action. And she turned on the Ariel charm. The Snow White, the princess, You know, the little demure Meghan, the shy die that she is now trying to embody. Have you seen those photos of her putting her little hand over her face like, oh, I can't believe you like me. Oh my goodness. It's like you're 41 years old, a mom of two, a duchess, you're a professional actress. You're not shy die. Princess Diana did that when she was a 19-year-old virginal bride. That is not what a 41-year-old accomplished mother of two does. You've never seen Kate Middleton go, oh, and cover her face very coyly. Oh my gosh, are you looking at me? You've never seen Kate do that, or the Queen, or Sophie, or Princess Anne. So again, when she took to the stage, she did the, I am very happy to be here back in the UK, kind of making people know I'm so happy to be here. And let's be honest, we all know she's not. Okay, the body language between her and Harry I thought was very awkward, and she goes into this very big speech talking about how she's so happy to be here, and she talks about how she was there in 2014 and she was just an actress from Suit, y'all, and she was just very happy to be there, very happy to be with these world leaders, that she took her name tag home with her and she cherished it. You know, she kind of overemphasizes the importance of all these political meetings and charities and all these things that she's doing in her past. I mean, I'm quite honestly, I was waiting for her to bring out the P&G story. When I was 11 years old, I wrote a letter to the soap company. Like, she didn't go there. Finally, maybe she's going to retire that damn story. But yeah, she went back to 2014, her very first time when she became associated with this company. And then in 2019, I came back and it was very different because I was then married and then I was now a mom, like totally playing up the mom part and the marriage part. And then she makes this little gesture to Harry. I'm so glad that my husband, Harry, can be with me. And the camera goes over to him, guys, and he just looks awkward. He reminded me of a toddler wearing his Sunday best, sitting in the front row at a church pew, you know, wiggling around, literally trying to take his suit off, wanting to get the hell out of there. Okay? He looks like he wanted to jump out of his skin. He was not comfortable. The weird thing is Meghan was in her element. She was confident. She was putting on this very steely smile that didn't go to her eyes, quite frankly. It was very tense, but she was putting on the little act. She looked confident. She didn't look nervous at all. She didn't look embarrassed. She didn't look anxious. But Harry looked like a little toddler wiggling in his suit who wanted to get the hell out of there. That man is not comfortable. You can tell he's awkward, full of embarrassment, shame, regret. I can tell he's not comfortable. This is his home country, and they're running around hiding from everybody. Oh my God, hoping they don't get booed. Try not to run into people they know. Try not to run into family. And going into these little circus events with the camera crew following them around and their paid seat fillers. I mean, how embarrassing. This is literally, you have become the showbiz prince, the Netflix prince. It's kind of embarrassing to be in your country and putting on this little charade of happiness and, oh, we're so happy to be here and we're so happy. It's bizarre. He's really been reduced from the handyman of Monteshitshow to little Harry, sit in your seat and be quiet and cheer me on. You know what I mean? Like she's demoted him to my husband. He's no longer Prince Harry. He's my husband H. My husband, my now husband. And let me tell you, Meghan Markle loves to use now. Really likes to talk about now. She lives in the now, the present. And you can tell how she lives her life. She lives in the now. This is not a woman who has regrets of her past. She lives in the moment. She lives in the now. It is very reminiscent of her type A personality, her now husband. I'm now a mom. I'm now married. Everything is now. Today is your day. Take action now was pretty much what she was saying in the speech. So for whatever reason, now is like a very action-oriented thing for Meghan. Now another thing that I really picked up on, besides her fake syrupy sweetness and talking about, I'm just a girl from Suits and I'm just so happy to be here, she brought up the community Again, very cult leader vibes, I'm telling you. And this is how Meghan gets two camps of people. Meghan likes to pretend she's a victim. Meghan likes to pretend that she's marginalized, that she didn't fit in. I was of mixed race. I didn't know where I fit in. I didn't fit in with the white girls. I didn't fit in with the black girls. I was just mixed, which is bullcrap because she pretty much was with the white people and considered herself white. She even said it until she got with Mariah Carey. Then all of a sudden she was the mixed girl and Mariah Carey was her hero. And then when she got with Harry, she became black. But we all know Meghan was pretty much raised to be white, fit in with the white people, identified as white. You know, if you're mixed, that's your right to be whoever you want to be. But what Meghan does is she uses this to her advantage to align herself with people. And part of her speech was, I'm here for the people who aren't represented and the people who feel neglected and that they have a need to belong. We're building a community. It's all about a global community. Again, very much cult leader vibes, building a community, talking to the people who are outsiders, people who feel like they don't belong, people of color. Again, she's trying to pass herself off as the princess of color, although her whole life she was white. So now she's definitely speaking to those groups of people. So you got these young, impressionable people out there who feel like, I'm not represented, I don't feel like I belong, but Meghan is building a global community. Isn't she awesome? She's a superhero. And oh look, the evil racist royal family mistreated her. Poor Meghan. Team Meghan and Harry. And again, today on my TikTok, someone's like, you're just jealous because they left the royal family behind and Harry and Meghan are off making it on their own. And I'm like, they made it on their own with the help of his inheritance and his daddy giving him $5 million and his royal titles and connections. Yeah, I guess you could say they made it on their own with a good $25 million to start. I think that's a pretty good start. I mean, what would they be without any of that help or recognition, right? But I love how people like, they're making it on their own. Why are you being so hateful? It's like, ugh. Pick up a magazine, ma'am. Pick up a book, you know. Do some research. But again, she's speaking to that small group of people. We're just trying to make it on our own. We just want to be free. We're victims of the system, of the evil, racist, royal family. Feel bad for me, and I'm here for you. We're building our cult, our global community of tomorrow. Yeah, very much brought up the now and the we and the global community. Those are her buzzwords. I feel like we need to play Meghan Markle bingo and talk about how many times she says the word community because she loves it, let me tell you. So those were the main things I got about Meghan Markle, is the fact that she is definitely putting on this duality. She was putting on this, I can't believe I'm here. Can you? It's kind of like, let's click our heels 3 times and let's go home, guys. Like she's trying to be like a fairy tale almost. It was bizarre. Like she was talking to children. She had this really weird lilt to her voice in the very beginning of her speech. Like, I had to pinch myself when I was an actress from Suits. I couldn't believe I was here. Can you? Can you believe that you're here? I mean, this is amazing. I had to save my nameplate. Let me click our heels 3 times and make a wish, children. Like, she literally came off like she was a nanny reading some kind of fairy tale. But honey, Ariel and Snow White don't have interviews where they tell people, you know, I have a secret journal. I have a lot to say until I don't have anything to say. Do you like that? You know, they don't threaten people. They don't go on podcasts and give interviews and trash their family. Snow White didn't trash her family. Cinderella didn't even trash her evil stepmother. She was nice to her at the end. She didn't write a tell-all book and say, look at this evil bitch. Okay? Meghan is trying to pan herself off as Cinderella, Snow White, Ariel, but she's really Ursula, Cruella de Vil. And when you look at her face, she just looks, I looked at her face and I was looking at her eyes, and she just doesn't look real. She looks very unauthentic. And if you listen to her podcast and you see the bitterness that is seeping in her, and then she gives this, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy to be here. Oh. And then, 10 minutes later, she's like, yeah, I got a hidden journal. I have a lot to say. I didn't sign an NDA. The evil racist family took my passport, wouldn't let me check my mail. It's like bizarre. Again, the duality of Meghan is why people don't trust her anymore. Why people are starting to see the mask isn't quite fitting. She's putting on a role, but she's not convincing. She's reminding me of one of those actors where they play a part for too long, they're too well known, and then they try to act in something else, and it's hard for you to believe them as that new character because you just associate them so much with their old character that it like almost ruins their career because people just associate them with that character. Well, Meghan has gotten to the point where this duality is no longer working. People really see the real her as Cruella de Vil, Ursula, the evil stepmother, whatever you want to call her, okay? But this little fake Ariel shy die crap that she's trying to put out here, the compassion and kindness, but yet can't forgive her father, can't even show him an ounce of kindness, trashes the royal family, but then uses her titles to make money. It doesn't work. You can't preach kindness and then don't give it. So this duality of playing two parts is no longer working. You're not convincing people. Although there is that small group of people that she's trying to reach out to. You there, you who are alone, come join the cult of Meghan. My community of kindness. Right? So there's this little army of people who really drink the Kool-Aid. It's bizarre. But they're there. And I think she does it on purpose, guys. I think she's laughing all the way to the bank because I don't think she's stupid. Again, she is professionally media trained and royal media trained, according to her. And she's an actress. So I'm beginning to believe that she's enjoying the hate as much as the praise because we're talking about her. And people like her who are narcissistic, this is their candy. And poor little Harry, boy, does he look interesting. He looked very uncomfortable. He looked like he wanted to jump out of his skin. He don't look happy to me. Now, I'm not a body language expert, but there was some weird body language going on there. Now, there was a body language expert who was like, oh, Meghan is confident. Meghan has no anxiety when she was giving her speech. And I totally agree with her there because Meghan was in her element because it was about Meghan. But Harry and the dynamic between her and Harry was very off. There was a lot of space between the two of them. She was very closed. He was very open. He looked lost. So I can't wait to see what the body language guy has to say. But yeah, it was a strange event. Of course, we're going to have more. They're now heading off to Germany for the Invictus Games for 2023. They're going to some event there. And then they're coming back on Thursday where Harry's going to give a keynote speech. So I'm sure we will have more to cover. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you would be so kind as to check me out on all of my social media accounts, they will be linked below. If you are interested, I do have a Patreon membership. It's only $3 a month. There I share more personalized information with you. And of course, the #1 way to support me is to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.